Hey everyone, thanks for joining. So in this next SQL lesson, I'm going to teach you how to insert records into your table. We're also going to cover the select statement. So let's go ahead and go over to our SSMS studio. So here we have our customers table, customers V3 based on finance and operations metadata. If you right click on this, there's an option to select the top 1000 rows. In the last video, we actually created the basic table. If you click the select top 1000 rows, you'll see that here's the columns that we created, but there's actually nothing provided in our query. When it executed successfully, you can see that we have 0 rows. It took 0 seconds to execute the query naturally because there's nothing in our database for our table. But it's interesting to see, right? This is how it runs the query. Select top 1000 rows. And these are the columns that it's trying to pull from the customers V3 table. So what we're going to do next is we'll just go ahead and take this out. And let's go ahead and insert some rows. Um, so what you're going to write is insert into, and then you have to provide your table name. And that table name is customers V3. And notice the icon there. It's literally a table. So it's not, it makes it a little bit, from a GUI perspective, it's kind of easy to tell when you're looking at a table versus a column and so on. So customers V3. And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to say, here's my columns that I want to pop data into. So I want to pop the data into my customer ID column. I want to pop data into my name column. See, and that's what a column looks like. I want to pop data into my customer group column. I want to pop data into my country region column. I want to pop data into my zip postal code column. I want to pop data into my street column. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to pop values into those columns, and it has to be in the same order. Okay. So since I specified that the customer ID is the first parameter that I'm going to pop data into, then that's what I'm going to do. So my customer ID is going to be, let's just say ABC 123 4 5 6, and that's going to be actually, in fact, it can't be that, by the way. It has to be an integer. Okay, so we're going to make it 856 1423, and then my name is going to be Global Inc., and that's a varchar or a varchar, and that's a string. And by the way, strings here have to be terminated with single quotes, initialized and terminated with single quotes. And then my customer group is also a varchar. I'm going to set that to 15. My country region is going to be USA. Actually, I'll set it to United States of America. My zip postal code, I'll set to 64153. And my street, I'll set to, oops, 9408 Northeast 89 ER. Okay. So then we close it out, we terminate it, and then we go ahead and execute this statement. One row affected, completion time. So what does that mean? I don't know. Let's check it out. If we right click on this and we select top 1000 rows, now we have a row. Interesting, right? So we've got a table row, you guys. Fantastic. So you got a customer ID of 8561423. The name is Global Inc. for the customer. Customer group is 15. Country region is United States of America. Zip postal code 64153. Street 9408 Northeast 89th Terrace. All right, very good. So that's how you create a row. We could obviously pass in 10,000 rows into this thing, and it would populate all of those in here. So in the next video, I will show you how to create another table. It's actually going to be the person's table, and then we're going to create a relationship between the person's table. And by the way, if you're wondering, the person's table is the equivalent of the contact record in Dynamics or Power Apps. So we're going to relate that table to the customer's V3 table by leveraging a very powerful SQL statement. And then we're going to then move forward and do some really cool stuff with that. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Oops.